And here we are with part 2 of the Zeta Gundam Perfect Grade review. This will be the transformation. I gotta try and get it in about 10 minutes, so I might not narrate every little step. So just, try and, I guess, get it as best as you can. But start with the beam rifle. What you're gonna do is hold the scope back, which is on a spring. And then there's a little nub inside of here, right in front of the handle, that you got to kind of pull back, which will lock the sensor into place, and then you fold up the grip and it holds there. And you just collapse it in. This is also on a spring. And then fold out this tab. It's ready to be mounted on the Wave Rider. The shield, which becomes the nose, what you're going to do is extend it out all the way. These little side panels here come out. And then what was the shield grips, you're going to kind of fold around and do some origami with them, basically. It's kind of hard to show off, but it does work, I promise. It'll look about like that. So you have the nose of the Wave Rider done. Now for the main affair, fold in those verniers, fold up the V-fin, kind of roll the shoulders open a little bit just to free up the chest. I'll show the cockpit right now. Actually, in mobile suit mode, Camille is sitting, but then in Wave Rider, you flip a little tab under there, and it'll reorient his seat for Wave Rider. And then there's a little sliding panel, and then sort of the cap, if you will. Squeeze in his midsection as you push down the head, and that'll lock all into place as you fold up the chest. Swing the arms forward for now. Make sure they're all fisted up. Make sure you don't have the grenade extensions. Roll down the side skirt. And then you gotta open this little latch underneath him, which I won't be able to get, sorry, but you're going to open that to separate the hips. And then, before you do that, on the rear skirt there's some folding out panels that have tabs on them that you'll need right here. But you're going to bring it out, and as you do that, you're going to rotate it, and then there's a tab that'll slot up into what was his back. You're going to do that with both sides. Like so. And it'll actually click in. And then the rear skirt clips over underneath them. And then the thighs will plug into those tabs that you brought out from the rear skirt. The front skirts will fold inwards. You can bring the arms back down and then rotate them inside, kind of flatten them down there. So he looks like this right now. If he looks like that, you're doing it right. So onward. Get that set. The shield, you're going to take these little connectors, which are also the pegs for the shield, basically. You're going to plug them into the arms so that all holds on. There you go. And then the groove in the shield will go underneath the cockpit, and it'll all hold together pretty securely, like that. So it's definitely taking shape. The wing binders you're going to separate from the tail binder, and then they're on these struts which extend. You're going to rotate the wing binder itself 180 degrees, and then what you do here is you push from the inside, which will, sort of from the wider part first, and then push this strut out to kind of reform it to be more flush, and it's going to kick this out, and then you fold out that little tab there that held it to the tail binder, and then you push out this, and these two are going to hold it to the shield. This is what's going to form the circuit for the wingtip lights, which you just kind of fold out the wingtip. You're going to come around and do the same thing over here. You're going to fold these around, and as you do, you're going to kind of recollapse these struts, and then the binders are going to go over the arm, and then they're going to plug into the shield at 2 points. And I like how it's gray on the bottom, because the Zeta was supposed to be capable of atmospheric re-entry in this mode, and it does sort of look like that black paneling underneath, like the space shuttle. So it definitely looks like it could re-enter the atmosphere. So there you go. That's pretty much the hard part. The legs, you're going to fold down the heel spurs, and then fold up the feet, kind of just lean them up, and then the front ankle guards will lay pretty flush. What you're going to do is bend it up at the top joint as far as you can, and then reverse bend it at the bottom, and then kind of push it all back up, and it'll click into place. And as you do that, this panel slides forward and reveals this vernier, which is really, really nice. So there's that. And then the last step is to take what were the side skirts, and you're going to twist them around 180 degrees at this pivot point, and then there's little tabs inside that'll fold out, and those are going to plug into where the shoulders were located, where those shoulder plates were plugged in mobile suit mode. So this right there, you're going to plug it in and close it up. And if you kind of recollapse everything as you go, like the wing struts, and then keep the side skirt things level, it'll come out very clean. I lied. Last thing is you're going to fold the tail binder back, and then it's going to fold over, kind of clip onto the back of the rear skirt. You'll take the beam rifle. You have plugs here, and here, so you can put it wherever you want. It makes me wish that they had a hyper mega launcher with it, but take the little tab, plug it into the center one, and that is the transformation into Wave Rider. So I'll go over the Wave Rider mode itself in the next part, so stay tuned.